Charleston White ain't your regular sit down and chat type of interview guest. Nah, he don't play that. Whenever he steps up to the mic, he flips the whole script, and it's usually him grilling the interviewers, not the other way around. Man's got a way of turning every interview into his own lesson, whether it's about crime, respect, or the stuff nobody else dares to touch. And if they try to come at him sideways, he'll put them in check real quick. So it's no surprise people tune in just to see how he's gonna handle whoever's across the table. In this video, we highlight some of the times White lets loose and schooled, checked, or just embarrassed the interviewer. And trust me, you ain't ready for some of these. Schooling Vlad on how he runs his platform. Now, Charleston White ain't one to just sit there nodding his head, acting all agreeable. That ain't him. So when he got on Vlad TV, he called Vlad out directly like, bruh, why you always got these gang members, ex-criminals, and street dudes on here? He straight up questioned the whole setup, saying Vlad's platform is out here glamorizing crime, and even commented, y'all sending the wrong message.
I get a little upset with you sometimes, Vlad. I say, man, he put all them gangsters on there and they saying all these victims. They killed this person, well, yeah, I killed this person. Do we ever think to get the victim's family and see the impact that they done left?
And we lost. I did his life story essentially a few years ago, and he passed away, recently.
So what other platform besides yours had given us him, had given us his life story? So that's what I'm saying about. So you
and John Witherspoon as well.
Yeah.
You know,
so you're giving our culture something other that's different. Now watch. Okay, he got him on there. He got him on there. It's a variety, but for the most part. I mean, it's a lot of victims that lay in the wait of all these guys and characters that sit on Vlad TV and tell their stories and their families. And it looked like we're reaping the benefits of it. And so when you cut off the camera and they start looking into our lives, what do they see? What do they discover? That's what I pride myself in, man. I say some wild shit on here. I say some wild shit. You be saying, man, what in the hell? Man, I don't do none of that shit, but I'm gonna say it. But when I cut this camera off, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, perfect gentleman, perfect gentleman. So that's what I was trying to tell my people before we got to this point, and everybody say, man, I hate Charleston. At this point, I don't care who hate me. Because the platform is already built and the words are going forward and it's having an impact. And it's having an impact. And I say thank you, Vlad. Thank you, Say Cheese TV, for keep giving me a platform, man, to have an impact. Because it's working.
Walking out when the disrespect got too real. If there's one thing you gotta know about Charleston, it's that he doesn't play when it comes to respect. If you don't treat him right, he gonna let you know. Plain and simple.
What's wrong with you? What? Like, what you be on? Like, what's your angle? Like the way, like, what you?
I'm an angry.
I figured.
I wake up just like the rest of you that shoot up the neighborhood. I wake up angry just like everybody else. Go to the club that don't pay attention to no, that tap his partner and say, there go to. I ain't no different than that.
You an angry and always popping your you a happy. So now you contradicting. I be checking you out. You popping shit. You like a rapper or something, ain't you?
Well, the rappers have always mimicked the players from the streets. The rappers have never came up with their own identity.
So you a carbon cop?
Nah. I was born before rap. I mimicked Uncle Wayne them, who had a watch, who had a chain, who had a pinky ring, and who had cars that they own in barbershops. Yeah, I'm a barbershop. But to go back to your feelings, you contradict.
Nah, we standing on business. This ain't no feelings.
No,
we taking your brain.
I don't like talking to young.
How
old are you?
I ain't young.
How old are you?
I'm old enough to know I'm standing on business. Answer the question.
How old are you? Because you asked me a question and you won't let me answer. You asked me a question.
But you on some police shit. I asked you something. You go with the police question.
Your first question. Your first question was.
What's the first question? Let me see if my old ass got
a
good memory.
Get back their money. They won't let me answer the question. Get their money.
Hey man, get your old ass back. Hey, get your sister back over here.
Man, get him. Hey, money, let's go. They asked me 50 questions at one time. What?
Giving feminists a reality check.
When God said, okay, I want to make male and female, and he said, I'm going to give females these characteristics and traits. He said, I'm going to give males these characteristics and traits. So the two strongest desires that every male human has is his desire to eat food and to have. When a guy gets a degree, it has to do with him eating food and having. When a guy's working out, brushing his hair, getting a haircut, it all revolves around to having. So as he matures and gets older, he starts having goals, aspirations, desires, and plans, which gravitates away from all day long, right? He has to have business proposals. He has to go to this business meeting. So he no longer think about all the time, but that drive is still there. So throughout his entire life, he's wrestling with this desire to eat and have on top of fulfilling goals. So say he meets a fine woman throughout the year and he's married. Chances are he don't want to sleep with her. His nature still wants to. His nature still wants to. You guys fall in love with what you feel. You don't want every fine guy you see. We want every fine girl we see, just like the same dog that humps every female dog. At some point, we started fighting against our nature because we found a woman we love. We found a woman we done fell in love with, so we don't want to hurt her, even though it's in our nature to want a fine sister, that we look at a fine friend, a fine mother, whatever excites us with our eyes. You guys are excited by what you hear. So imagine men walking around all day seeing half-naked women. My woman may have stopped working out, may have started putting on a little weight. We go out and I see fine women. I'm turned on by them fine women. But because I have morals and I don't want to fuck up my family, I choose not to sleep with this woman and go home with this woman. But it's in my nature to still want her. What a man does with his penis has nothing to do with his emotions and his value.
Thank you.
Which sucks. Which most men don't really even show emotion.
Then y'all should never have anything to do with a man, is what I'm telling you. Because a woman, everything that a woman does. So if you ask a woman, what do you think about this? She's gonna answer with her feelings. She's gonna say, well, I feel like. If you ask a man, well, how do you feel? He's gonna say what he thinks because he's not emotionally in tune with his feelings. Yeah. By nature, we're hunters, right? So we have to be analytical. A hunter can't be in tune with his feelings because he wouldn't hunt out of fear. When it's dark outside, when the world had no lights, then he wouldn't provide food for his family because he would be afraid. So there's something in us that supersedes our feelings because we're analytics. A woman is more emotional because she has to nurture. She has to give life. She has to breathe life. And so when a man knows, when my woman sleep with this man, she's way more invested into this man than I am when I sleep with a woman. A man will sleep with something he hates. A woman won't.
He pulled out a strap with DJU. All right, this one had everybody talking. Charleston pulled out a strap mid-interview. Now, who does that?
Give me back my goddamn money, ho! Or suck my in Chicago! Y'all suck my I keep a goddamn gun for whatever! I don't give a f about I keep a mother gun! I keep a mother gun! I keep a mother gun, Chicago! Say, homie, you man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean what I'm on? You don't put me with a gun in my hand. Say, better not see no gun in my hand. You run all up on me with my pistol. You a man and I say nothing to me when I grab my pistol. Tell me what I can't say. Don't bring. Watch out, man. Watch out, man. I ain't doing nothing like that. Nigga better not pop up on me telling me about what I can't speak on.
That man tell you better bro.
Say, homie, I don't give a damn about nothing.
He vibing with you, bro.
He ain't vibing with me telling me I can't say what I can say.
Man,
I don't give a all that say. Let me say what I'm gonna say, man. Who told you that? Don't say, homie,
bro vibing with you. Come on,
interview over.
Defending Pop Hunter from the No Snitching crowd. Charleston was out here defending rapper Pop Hunter, who got backlash for snitching on a murder he witnessed when he was just a kid, 13 years old. Charleston wasn't having none of this no snitching nonsense. He was like, y'all can't hold this street code over a kid's head. Said it's dangerous to keep telling kids they can't go to the police, even when they see something as serious as murder. To Charleston, that's just backward thinking.
I didn't wake up and say, F Philly. I had Philly threatening to kill my mother and my children because I spoke up about the little Corvette.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you go overlook all the that go on in Philly and focus on what the Texas said? Man, don't embarrass yourselves like that, homie. It's some you really want to do something to that done really done something to you. You should put that energy on.
But the thing is that you spoke on the Corvette saying that. What was your stance on it? Because, you know, people stopped messing with him. Uzi Vert and a couple of people out there stopped messing with him because there's paperwork that came out of him by the code that we was raised on.
Man, like, wasn't no 13-year-old kid raised on that code.
How you know that? How you know that? You was 13 killing.
Man.
Huh? You was 13 killing. You forgot?
Man, we wasn't on no code.
That's because you changed your life.
Listen, homie.
Man down,
listen, homie. We was all kids on no code. It wasn't no code at 13. It wasn't no mother code at 13. How you gonna tell a 13-year-old kid with his mother, I was raised in a good home? What code did I have? I'm telling you, I got a loving mother. Christian morals and values. We grew up not, what code did we have at 13 years old coming out of our mother's house, homie? None of us was raised like that.
So what was your standpoint in that situation? That he...
Listen to what I'm saying. He was a 13-year-old kid, fam. Are you that... Have you killed before?
Who, me asking me?
Have you ever been convicted of killing before?
You asking me the question?
Have you ever been convicted of murder before?
No.
Have you ever done time before?
No.
Come on, homie. Don't play like you such a hardened criminal where we talking about a 13-year-old kid.
What that got to do with hardened criminal?
A 13-year-old kid, you say he got a code? Look at, do you got any 13-year-old cousins who you couldn't imagine not killing, homie? You got any 13-year-old that he still kill at 13? We still kids at 13, homie.
Standing on business about snitching. Charleston doesn't care if people call him a snitch. In fact, he said it out loud. He'll own it if that's what folks want to call him. When he was on Big Facts, he went in on why he stands by reporting crimes, saying it's about protecting the community. He doesn't see it as a betrayal. He sees it as doing what needs to be done, even if it means working with law enforcement.
Back when I started having children, I had to change my mindset. See, it's some or go to jail, knowing their homeboy should have took their case and they'll squabble about it in jail. Man, you should have told. No, why we got to do it there? If that white boy got to look at us, you know I got the job, you know I got kids, you do this life, homie. Why should you put me in this situation? It's mine. He gonna find it in my pocket. He ain't gonna find it under no mother seat, you coward mother. You know you got to go to jail for selling dope. Don't throw it nowhere. What's wrong with you? This will come with it. When did you stop wanting to go to jail? When? Go, man, hurry up and take me to jail, mother. I don't want to talk, so I can go down here and burn it. When did you stop wanting to go to jail, homie? Well, I got to put my homeboy in a situation to tell on me. No.
He also talked about how he once took the fall for somebody who didn't even care about him, hurt him real bad. You could tell. But it also taught him that loyalty gotta be earned, not just given out for the sake of street codes.
Well, I had to say it's mine when I was 21 years old, and it wasn't mine. So it can stay in college. So it wasn't mine. And went to trial. In Oklahoma. My mama say, tell it. No, man, I ain't mama. He go to school. You got a mama too? You got a mama too? I'm gonna hurt, boy. You just come home. Man, God bless me. I had a mistrial. No, I should know. And the same made me look like I was dumb. No, I done this for you. So now, when you go through what you go through, when you know better, you do better, man. No, homie, whatever I got to be to stay here in these kids' life, I'm willing to be it. Whatever hoops or rings of fire that I got to jump through. I don't commit crime, so why I need to go to jail for that's doing it? I pay my taxes. I go home every... why I got to go to jail? I work in the community. When I develop a man's mind, I'm still beholden to street codes and laws. When I'm with my family, I'm supposed to crash out to be real? Nah, homie, I don't want to be real no more. Got to, I know they suffer long and hard being real, and they ain't got no relief yet. Nah, I don't want to be real, homie, so I broke away early. Yeah, I want to be the working man that'll call the police on your ass. You violated my neighborhood. You breaking law, go to jail. You bad, I ain't. You tough. So go be tough. But get away from us law-abiding citizens. Get away from your mama and them. Stop taking guns over there. Stop bringing dope to where you know they'll kick in and rob. No. You showing all that money, you know you live with your mama. Nah, homie, I know who lost it all because of that. And the whole time they was tied up, them were hollering about where that shit you were rapping about. And he got to look at his mama and his daughter. Where that shit is you were rapping about. We know it's here. We seen it. So now, I want to come assassinate the character that's been assassinating us. No, why we don't get to know about who these really is as men?
Roasting OnlyFans models on their life choices. On FanBus, Charleston had an interview with some OnlyFans models, and let's just say he ain't hold back one bit. He kept calling them out, asking them questions like, y'all really think this is a good lifestyle to put out there for the young girls watching? He was sharp, using his classic roast style, but making some real points too. Charleston got them thinking twice about what they promote and how it affects folks tuning in.
No, I've never done cocaine in my life.
I seen the white stuff on your nose.
What white stuff?
When we
you mad because I said you farted and you're gonna lie and say I did cocaine? Okay.
You lied and said I farted. So I lied and said you did cocaine. Same thing.
Okay.
You take it personal.
Fair enough.
See, she lied and said
he didn't fart.
That's what I'm saying. Her ass was farting, shaking her ass in front of that white boy. Just loose as it can be. Oh, every time she shake it. Who can do that on call? What dog can shit when you say shit? You was farting on call. He said, dude, that's what I'm saying. And she doing this on camera and want to think she can get some money getting girls don't even behave like y'all. Money getting girls, this is the low grade money getting girls. They barely getting.
I got money.
They barely getting. Coming on here talking to a money get like they really get money. Man, I know money, I'm money.
But you're a snitch.
I ain't no snitch, but I will snitch if I was breaking law.
You're a snitch.
I ain't no hodo, but I will snitch.
You got your clout off of snitching.
No, I got my clout
so
off coming online talking. I got my clout off coming on. No, you ain't got no, you ain't got no clout.
You got your clout off
snitching. You ain't got no clout. You ain't, you standing in line on 20 versus 1.
In the streets when you snitch, you ain't no real.
I ain't no real. I'm a father who's never been to jail on his kids.
You snitching on your own kids.
I'm not. I will. You goddamn right. I will.
Exactly.
You goddamn right. I snitch on my own son, but I ain't gonna show my pussy hole to my ass to my to get no money. And I hope my daughter don't either, cause she graduated this year at 15 and her daddy bought her a car. She ain't got to go finesse no man for it. Daddy here. Daddy been here since day one.
Okay, big ups to the snitches.
You goddamn right, make that ass go to the quiet. We go, yeah, big up to the father of the girl that got to show they to try to get some money on OnlyFans. Big up to you hoes. Big up to you father that probably been molested and ass by one of them perverted uncles. That's why you so sexual. That's why you so promiscuous.
No.
Yeah, hide behind that mother.
You don't even know him.
No, I don't been knowing nothing. I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hit you, holler. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, let it quit. If the glove don't fit,
that's all.
Yeah, I'm just saying some like y'all saying some. Ain't we having fun to make content?
Calling out single mothers raising sons. Charleston's got some strong thoughts about single mothers raising sons, and he doesn't sugarcoat it. In an interview on Talk with Tuttles, he said straight up that a mother's love alone ain't enough to raise a boy into a man. He stressed how important it is for boys to have male role models, somebody to teach them how to handle life.
Another controversial topic is that single moms can raise sons on their own.
No, that's impossible. You can only show them how to be a good woman. Man, we had a homeboy. He used to sit down and pee. He never seen a man stand up and pee. Because your mother teach you to sit down and pee. That psychologically does something to a boy. Boys aren't supposed to sit down and pee. But what does mama do? She gets you a pot and she train you to sit down to pee. When do you learn to stand up? When? It's a whole lot of little boys sitting down peeing. When do you learn to stand up? Because all behavior is taught. All behavior is learned. Okay, well, where do you learn to sit down? Watching mama. Why you think little boy, mama's supposed to close the door when he try to come watch her pee? Most women let her infant boy come in the room, watch her pee, watch her get dressed, and he take on those traits and characteristics from here. You can put that same baby with a wolf, and he'll behave like a wolf. Most prison is the tool God used to strengthen and make all of us better men. Our mothers can't do it. She tried. That's why we all have to go to prison. That's why most of us who leave our single mother home have to go to prison and go meet some kind of man in prison. Say, nah, look out, little homie. Let me show you how to throw your right hand. Nah, look out, let me show you how to block that punch. He didn't know that before he got to prison. All the things that our mother tell us to do does not help us to be better men. As a matter of fact, the things that our mothers try to raise us to be, she's raising us to be the kind of men she wouldn't even date. Mama, can I get your car keys? She'll give us her car keys all the way up until she's 30. But the man she dating, she won't. But she'll give it to her. And the man she dating sit up and say, boy, you let that boy do every goddamn thing. He can get your money. He lied to you. I lied to you, goddamn. I'm f***ing you. Is he f***ing you and your boy? Motherfuckers start thinking of a woman and her son because she make him her man. And he be a weak motherfucking man. When he leave his mama, he be weak in the motherfucker at another woman's house trying to play man. That's why he run back to mama. That's why mama in his business and know what's going on between him and his girlfriend. That's why she wanna know. She raising him to be this weak man that she wouldn't even date her motherfucking self.
Exposing hypocrisy in the industry. Charleston doesn't hold back when it comes to calling out double standards, especially in the entertainment industry. He's real quick to point out how the same people who be cheering for rappers talking about guns, drugs, and violence are the first to turn around and say they're concerned about crime in the community. In multiple interviews, he's laid it out clearly. This industry is full of hypocrisy, and it's messing up the minds of young folks who don't know any better.
Kill black people. So he's a Crip rapper, rolling 60, right? King Von is a serial killer, documented by the FBI. Who wouldn't say f him?
Okay, what about Deion Sanders?
Deion Sanders.
But why? He killed.
He's a idolized worship celebrity.
But why f him? He ain't killed nobody.
He's an idolized worship celebrity.
So that's a hater.
No, this is what I'm saying. Where was y'all at when they were saying smoking Tuka? Because Tuka was a kid.
That was doggone.
I'm talking
about Deion Sanders. You already made your point about King Von. I'm saying Deion Sanders.
So let's just say this. So Tuka's mother is still alive.
You are
hold on. This is what I'm saying. So why are y'all so stuck on Deion Sanders, homie, when these kids' mothers are still alive who these rappers disrespect? And y'all don't have nothing to say about that.
I'm not talking about that, Charleston.
All I'm saying is you're pressing me by Deion, and I'm saying you just defended King Von. King Von, 5 people came up dead for King Von to come out of jail. What about their family?
I'm not talking about
So
King
it's
Von.
easy to say Deion.
No, but why? You made such a
because he's a worship idolized celebrity.
That sounds like a hater.
Who we think sold out.
He didn't sell out.
You say he didn't, but it's some of us that say he did.
That's cool.
So we have our opinions. You just happen to be a celebrity who knows this celebrity.
Yes, sir.
But I bet if you come to the barbershop, I bet it's a bunch of people saying F Deion, because they got to pay bills.
Because I guarantee you
we don't give a damn about Deion.
Because I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. And I'm going to drop the mic with this one. Ooh, I bet you the same people who say F Deion, including yourself, would do the same thing Deion has done.
I done already not did it. I just walked away from $5 million.
That publicly. Ain't talking about.
And I could have done a whole lot for my community with that $5 million. Guess what? I'm still doing more without that $5 million. I walked away from $5 million.
Okay, that's you. But everybody in that damn barbershop.
You just said it.
In that barbershop.
You just said including me though.
If you were have to ask a person if you would want Deion Sanders' life, or if you could change into Deion Sanders' life, to hell with Deion Sanders at this particular point. You would change lives with Shador Sanders. You would change lives with Shiloh Sanders. You would That you talking your little 2 cents in that barbershop.
The only reason you would change lives because you're looking to see what the possessions they got. You don't know what soul they walk with. You don't know what spirit they possess. You don't know what demons they battle. You don't know what vices. You don't know none of that. So you're looking at the outer, and I don't think most people would do that.
Suing every job he worked at for $10,000 a pop. This one is just wild. In an interview with Say Cheese, Charleston talked about how he sued every job he's ever had. And yup, he got paid. He said it all started because he'd go to work, find a safety violation, and take it straight to the legal system. For him, it wasn't just about the money. He said he wanted to hold these companies accountable. He's got stories about getting checks from big names like Singular and AT&T, all from exposing their mess-ups.
Now, I interview a lot of rappers. I don't like interviewing celebrity rappers because it's cliche. I like to find people like before they blow. And a lot of my questions to them is, I'll ask them the same question. Have you ever worked a 9 to 5, or will you? Yeah. Do you work a 9 to 5?
Yeah.
And
I sue every job I get. Okay. Yeah. What I do, I go on the job. I've sued Singular before, AT&T. I got $40,000 out of them in 2006, July 6, 2006, for race discrimination, sexual harassment, quid pro quo harassment, just cracking jokes on the job, right? So what I did, I went and learned employment rights. My last 2 jobs, I got $10,000 out of that one through OSHA and got another $10,000 through OSHA. So what I do, I go find a job because I know they got go be violating safety violations. So I'm gonna go complain about safety violations. I know some ass supervisor go get mad about me complaining and start retaliating against me. Then I'm gonna make a call to OSHA and say, hey, they unsafe over here. And then I'm gonna let them know, yeah, I'm the one called OSHA. And they go with me. And then I'm gonna make them pay me $10,000 for retaliation. I get them every time. I get him every goddamn time. I get the warehouse job. Man, I work for a gun distribution company. I got they motherfucker bad. Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker with suing jobs.
So you go in there knowing you about to get
I get, man, if motherfucker know I'm going to go get a job, they already know I'm the slip and fall. I'm talking about I got a 100% success rate in suing every job I done worked for, either through the EEOC or through OSHA. And I be trying to tell others, say, homie, get in on it. They be scared. And then when I get them and they get fired, they call me back. Say, man, you think now? I tried to tell you. When you read the employment rights, homie, they say race discrimination is broad. It's so open in America, homie, but the average employee is scared to say something. Sexual harassment, it goes on all the time. In the break room talking about who they f***ed over the weekend. I'm sitting over there eating. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care about all them hoes. And you doing this every weekend? Well, at some point, I'm going to go to the HR lady and say, Larry and Leroy talking about women they sleep with every weekend. And they need to stop it. Well, guess what? They ain't going to stop it. And after I done already complained about it, because you have to make a complaint and let them know that you are uncomfortable with this conversation. Say, man, I don't want to hear that, homie. They think I'm just being a... They don't know me. So I done let them know. So on January 2nd at 12:30 lunch break, Larry and Leroy were talking about Sheila. So I'm gonna keep documentation. So when I go to HR, I'm gonna let HR know. Now they gonna be with me. Now I'm a snitch at work. So now they gonna be talking about me, making my work environment a hostile working environment. By this time, I'm going to the EEOC and get them. We go to mediation. They go ask me what I want. Yeah, and then that's when you tell them what you want. It's so easy to get. I ain't bullshit.
And every time you tell them 10 bands?
Well, OSHA, let me just say this. The Fort Worth office at OSHA, I asked for $50,000 last time. They told me, take this $10,000 and we go dismiss the case. Now, I had a good case, but they so sick of me winning. Say the motherfuckers so sick of me winning, Sean. I guess they so goddamn be sick of me winning. They say, man, take this $10,000 and you, man, just it. But I be having legitimate cases, homie, because companies leave themselves open for that, homie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a supervisor somewhere want to f the new girls, and he gonna show a favoritism, especially in these warehouses, homie. So what I try to do, man, I try to coach young girls how to go in there and sting for a good $10, $15, $20,000, or even a young homie. So that that's a hustle, and it's a legal hustle, and it teach jobs how to better treat their employees.
Has this hustle not work before?
No, it ain't never not work. I done coached my Mexican partner. He got the wood place over there off of Hewlin. He got 12,000. He give me a little small percentage for teaching him how to do it. But yeah, man, you just walk around with your cell phone in the warehouse. They ain't supposed to leave the pallets on the floor. They go have something in front of the exit door. At least once a month, they supposed to let you know where the fire exit is. They supposed to do the tornado drill. They supposed to have the eye water station. They supposed to have all this kind of man. So yeah, man, now I'm trying to find me a young girl.
Who put you onto this list?
Man, just being a low down dirty motherfucker wanting to get over on white folk. Just being listen, not wanting to work, homie, and being at work and seeing how people get treated at work, homie, seeing how the Mexican supervisors treat the black dudes, seeing how the black supervisors treat so just sit.
So what about you? You think you could pull a Charleston White and get that bag from your job? Charleston White's interviews are something else. He ain't afraid to speak his mind, challenge the status quo, and hold folks accountable, whether it's the industry, interviewers, or people stuck in outdated mindsets. People seem to love him or hate him, with no real middle ground. Let us know what you think about White down below, and make sure to check out these other videos if you want more. Help us out by liking, sharing, and commenting, and make sure to subscribe to get new content from us every week. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.